Like my daughter went to visit a friend, and when she went, she was sitting on the wall, and she was attacked by 4 adults, saying that one of the lady hold her and said, "Who's your mother?" And she said, "Tan," and said, "You know how long me want to hold your mother?" And she held my daughter and she spit in her face. A little boy ran her down. He was on a bicycle. He ran her down and hold her and bring her back to the lady in the grey. And the lady held her. And the other girl came with the spatula and beat my daughter. The little girl was unconscious when I went in. Then she kind of woke up. She didn't know who I was. Then she went out for a minute and then she came back in. She said, "Mommy, help me, please don't let me die."
Que pasa, sakpa, say what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News, where the difference is in the meds. Call it news with a buzz. The voice that you just heard is of the mother of a 14-year-old that was beaten by at least 5 older ladies and also some teenager. This incident occurred in a place called Havana Heights that is close to Denby. Denby is in Clarendon. When I first saw that video, I said to myself, hold on a minute, not too sure what this young lady might have done that would justify some people feeling as if it is right to pretty much gangbet her up. It seems as if everybody in the community was throwing some sorts of lick or a few. And who were not throwing any sorts of licks, they were pretty much cheerleaders. Nobody to quell the situation. Nobody to say, well, listen, leave the little girl alone. It is unfair for so much person to be clotting her up. Now when I saw the video, I said to myself, don't know what she did, why people would think that it justifies. Maybe she's a bad little girl and maybe she do something to somebody like a child and she was some sort of bully. I could not understand what would have warranted a little 14-year-old to get clot up by pretty much the whole community. So I say maybe she do something bad, however, it would not justify. Now when I hear the story based on what the mother said and based on other information that I am getting from people in the era, it seems as if this is because of some sorts of love triangle. What is even worse, it is not a love triangle that this 14-year-old is in with a next young youth and a next 14-year-old or 15-year-old girl. It is a love triangle that the mother is in with one of those persons who is a mother of a child that is in a love triangle with the mother of this 14-year-old. So I said to myself, it seems as if Jamaica really back a time, back a dog. It seems as if these barbaric animals don't know how to act and how to conduct themselves in a civilized society. Because I cannot believe that in 2023 going to 2024, well, we're actually in 2024. People still are fight over a man, and what even worse, not only are they targeting the family or the child of the person that them have a problem with that is in the love triangle with their man, don't know who's the rightful owner of the man. However, them can't find Quaco, so them catch our shot. Quakeisha, rather. So them have a problem with the mother whose name I think is Tan, because Tan is seeing some man, don't know like me say, if a Tan man or Tan a barda man, whatever is the case. It does not justify you going to ATTACK Tan's daughter because you have a problem with Tan over some sorts of man. So people, look how disturbing this is. It is said allegedly that Tan man is seeing some, Tan mother is seeing some other man who is the daughter of one of the lady that was doing the clotting. So therefore, the person who is the matey of Tan was not there, but the mother take it up on her own head. The mother, the son, the daughter, the whole community, everybody together was in accordance conspiring to BEAT up this girl that have nothing to do with the love triangle only guilty by association, allegedly because the mother is seeing one of the man of one of the lady or one of the daughter. So people, you see how mixed up and passa and crazy and demented and classless and scumbag-ish these people are. Now, based on the mother of the victim, she said that when she spoke to the daughter was pretty much unaware or cannot remember anything. So therefore we can come to the conclusion that this girl was BEATEN, senseless, almost comatose. And even when she recovered somewhat, she was telling the mother, please don't let me DIE. The disturbing thing that I saw of this whole thing is that the son of the scumbag family, him a cuss all sorts of cloth and a claim say the little girl bust up him sister head. So therefore they are so lie. Them a pull all sorts of craft and knowing pretty well that this girl did not initiate anything. She was not the aggressor. They were just using Sykes to justify their action because they knew that they are DEAD wrong. Them are ATTACK this little girl over some man that belongs to some sorts of family member. So it is bad enough a lady, a FIGHT, a next lady over some sorts of man because of some sorts of cocky feelings. However, when it is extended along the family tree, meaning that the son, the sister, the granny, and everybody get involved, that there were at least 5 adults that were charged, not to mention at least 5 or 6 or 4 other teenagers that were involved. People, you know, see something wrong with these people in a certain community. You know, see something wrong with the society in a Jamaica. You know, see some sorts of ethnic cleansing needs to be done in a Jamaica. Some sorts of tsunami or some sorts of flood need to wash out certain subset of people. And I know that it is not right to just paint everybody with a broad brush or just generalize or just say, listen man, certain set of people in a certain set of places, them no need to even exist. They should not be breathing the same air in which we breathe, meaning the decent people in Jamaica. So it seems as if we need some sorts of tsunami, some sorts of flood, for just take out the riffraff them in a society. Because when you really think about it, it is unfair for decent Jamaicans to be living amongst these riffraffs in a society. And once you're of the age where you can think rational, there is no excuse for your attitude, for you to have this much anger and barbaric attitude towards the next human, especially a little girl that is 14. And when I say 14, she look 14. It's not as if she is 14 and look like she a big adult. And even if she was, there still would not be any sorts of excuses. No parent, no grandmother, no auntie, no big sister, no sister of a certain age supposed to be acting like this towards a next person, especially when it is unfair, especially when it is the whole community. At least 10 persons that I counted that are involved in some sort of capacity, whether they are liquor with the Mike Tyson, the MMA, the uppercut, the elbow, the stamp. She got the whole catalog and she did not deserve it because of the fact that the mother is seeing somebody that one of their family member is seeing. Nobody in anybody's family in a Jamaica have any sorts of sense, the voice of reason that can come out and say, listen, first thing first, this is 2024, you should not fight over any sorts of man. And people, can you imagine when the man sees this, if he have any sorts of decency? So me just say, any man that you're dating that is decent should know that, listen, him go keep wifey, him go keep matey in check. If he actually respected you, first of all, everybody are going to say he would not be cheating. But we know, say, we live in a different kind of society. Little cheating are going to go on. But me just say, if you decide that you're going to be cheating, if you can't be good, at least make sure say you monitor or govern the thing. People, I am not saying that it is right, me just say. There should not be any sorts of squabble over no sorts of COCKY between wife or girlfriend and mate. It is as simple as that. Not in 2023. And if you know, say, listen, this man of a next woman, or I am the side chick, or whatever the case, you should know your position in a life. It should not get to the point in which anybody has squabbled over any sorts of COCKY. Point blank and period. But the good thing is that, based on the information that I am getting, when this young girl, the 14-year-old, went in the hospital, she was in a pretty bad condition. She did not remember none at all, the past or her name, etc., etc., etc. However, it seems as if she is improving and she is or was communicating with her mother. So we should hope that her condition improves and it does not get from better to worse. And based on the information that I got, it is said that at least 5 persons were taken in, arrested, and are supposed to be charged in short order. Hopefully the Popo can get to the bottom, do some sorts of investigation and arrest the other scumbags that were there in whatever capacity they were involved. Because people, this was very bad. And I am not going to say that this is the worst that I've ever seen. However, it is pretty bad. It is up there with the worstest of them. Point blank and period. Further on in the news, it seems as if the pressures of life, whether it is financial, whether it is mental, whether it is emotional, it is getting to a lot of Jamaicans, and that is why we see certain reaction, certain attitude, certain anger, certain people are take with themselves, and people, it is sad to say again, it happened in a place called Islington that is in St. Mary on Tuesday. Based on the information, it is said that a girl that is 19-year-old, she's known as Tamika, government name, the people in the street call her Nikki. She's from a place called Sports Road that is in Islington, St. Mary, like I said before. Based on the information, it is said that they found her swinging from some sorts of tree by the neck by some sorts of rope. However, it was too late. She was already gone. What makes the situation even sadder is the fact that this is not the first time. She tried it last year about the same time. So people, may not know if the festive season gets her feeling depressed or there's some sorts of trigger that cause her to want to take her life. Last year when she tried, she failed. However, this year it was worse. Now people, like me say, sometimes people in some sorts of relationship, sometimes it is family, sometimes it is financial. However, when you see somebody attempt to take with them life one time, those persons need to be properly monitored, whether it is by a family member or whether it is by the relevant authority. These persons need to get professional help, meaning counseling, because if not, more of the time or most of the time, it is going to escalate to the Wasara and people. It seems as if this is what happened. The second time was the charm or pretty much the curse. Point blank and period. Further on in the news, it is quite obvious that the devil is on some sorts of world tour. Well, correction, extended world tour in Jamaica for the longest time. And based on the incidents that we've seen in which we say little pitney, them I get B-E-A-T up, little pitney I get R-A-P-E, little pitney I get taken out. Such is the case about a very disturbing video that was making its round on social media, where we saw 2 young youths, maybe about age 14 to 17, hold down a next little girl, maybe between the age of 15 to 14. They said that she is the cousin of one of them. Now people, as if that video was not bad enough, based on information that I am getting, and this is conflicting, word on the street is not always correct. There was a next very disturbing video, well not really disturbing video, in which a man that is said to be some sort of taxi driver was seen with some sort of young girl in the vehicle. That girl was said to be 13. Now some people are saying it is that same girl that was in the video before, in which our cousin did a jump over our fence. So pretty much he took the girl to some sort of parish, I think St. Mary, and then them catch him in a some sort of vehicle, in a some sort of compromising position with the little young girl, and people almost gave him jungle justice. Now people, it would have been easier for me to play both of these videos, but because of YouTube's policy, I am not going to violate to lose my channel, because I am not penny wise and pound foolish. However, I am going to put this video in my group, in my WhatsApp group. The number is 1-876-894-2711. You want to see the video with the little 13 or 14 and the man that almost get the Tarzan and Jane justice. Now people, the thing is that in the second video, the people hold on upon the man, and I guess the little girl escaped and ring out some sort of alarm, and that is how the persons were alerted and went to the vehicle where he was at, and he was pretty much begging for his life. Luckily for him and unfortunate for Jamaica, the po came to his rescue before the people could finish him, and you know exactly what I am saying. Now people, in instances like this, and I understand the po are doing their job, and their job title or description is to protect and serve. However, when people need to be served, sometimes you guys need to turn a blind eye. And I know that person are going to say this is very controversial. However, when we get persons with the characteristics that decide that they can take like a picnic and make people jump over them fence and then do the same thing, meaning back to back, these people should not be breathing the same air in which you and I breathe in a Jamaica. These people should be sent to the afterlife express service, point blank and period. So anyways people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. And last but not least, please subscribe to my next channel. It is called Jamaica Dancehall Source. I'll be pinning the link to that channel in the description of this video. Bless up.